Welcome to The Note. I'm Brian.
I'm Ben.
This has been a great week for gameplay reveals. It's been awesome. On Thursday, we got our first look at gameplay for Red Dead Redemption 2, and just a day later, we got to see gameplay of another highly anticipated sequel, Doom Eternal.
2 gameplay reveals in 2 days. This has been an exciting week.
Especially considering how much Doom has bounced back in the last few years. id Software and publisher Bethesda really revitalized the Doom franchise back in 2016 with a fantastic reboot of the series. Ever since then, fans have been clamoring for more. I want more.
It just has such good mechanic gameplay of firing a shotgun.
Yeah.
And we definitely got more today. More guns, more aliens, more blood, more guts.
And no cover.
More Doom.
No covering at all. We also got a couple of really cool surprise announcements, but we'll get to those in a bit.
So let's talk about the game itself first.
Sweet.
You might remember that Doom Eternal was a surprise reveal at E3 and we got a trailer, but this is the first time we got a more in-depth look at the game.
id Software showed it off at QuakeCon on Friday, which is going on all this weekend. And if you were worried that Doom Eternal was going to be a lot different from its predecessor, don't, because the action looks just as fast and insane as the 2016 game.
Which is more Doom. I think that's the right call.
Yes.
They're definitely sticking with the formula that worked for the previous game.
Totally. Doom Eternal, it's set on Earth this time, which is being invaded by demons from hell. And of course, it's your job to stop them.
There's a great shot of you as the Doomslayer walking through a high-tech battle station while employees are audibly gasping at your presence.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's like they're seeing a celebrity walk by. A celebrity who could crush you with one hand.
You know it's a Doom trailer when you see an alien getting its eye gouged out.
But he did it from the bottom, so you just saw the eye kind of pop up.
I just like the gif of the employee being drugged by his neck with the key card and just accessing it. Looks so freaked out.
It's rated E for everyone. id says that this will be the strongest Slayer in history, and of course, you got a ton of new weapons to live up to that hype.
You've also got new moves too, like a new dash move, an extendable blade, and a meat hook mod for your super shotgun that basically acts like a grappling hook.
Just like Link from Legend of Zelda, if he was in hell and had done a lot of acid.
I'm down for that remake.
Yeah.
And of course, there's also the usual lineup of chainsaws, Gatling guns, shotguns, and a ton of other weapons. We saw a bunch of them in action in the gameplay.
And at the end, we got to see some sort of fiery level boss, and then your character whips out a giant sword. It was badass. Pretty big tease to leave us on.
Overall, the movement seemed super fast and fluid, which is definitely what you want to see in a Doom game, which rewards aggression and seems to actively punish you for taking cover.
Also good to hear the music in Doom Eternal will once again be scored by id employee Mick Gordon. And if you remember the 2016 game, its heavy metal soundtrack was one of the really great features that made it such a special experience.
As for what's different this time around, one interesting change in Doom Eternal is that demons are now destructible. That means that as you shoot them, you'll get to watch bits of flesh and armor fly off their bodies.
Don't worry, glory kills, they're back too, because at this point, it wouldn't be a Doom game without them.
The new game will also have double the number of demons from the previous one, and there are a bunch of new enemies to battle too, including some of those that have been reimagined from classic Doom games, like the Arachnotron.
I like that they counted the number of enemies. They're like, nope, we have 1 bazillion in the first one, we're gonna have 2 bazillion this time.
Exactly double this time.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like you won't just be fighting all these demons on Earth. Another location we saw was the Martian moon of Phobos, and we're sure that you'll end up in other hotter places as well.
But the biggest change in Doom Eternal is a new Dark Souls-like system that they're introducing. Personally, I'm super excited for it.
Oh yeah, if you haven't heard, they said you'll be able to take control of a demon and invade another player's campaign. They are calling it, appropriately enough, Invasion.
It's just straight out of Dark Souls. But there's a good reason why they're copying that mode, because it's fun as hell.
It fucking kicks ass. Yeah, but it's not just that. You can even team up with other player demons to form a big old Slayer hunting party.
I'm down. Let's do this. I can already tell this is going to ruin some friendships, but in a good way, like Mario Party or Mario Kart.
id Software's Marty Stratton said of the new mode, "We're really excited about Invasion, and you can look forward to a lot more on this down the road."
It also looks like they're going to really focus on story in Doom Eternal. Its creative director Hugo Martin said that they're going to add a lot more lore to the game to reward players who like to poke around every nook and cranny and read all of those sweet data drops that you find.
Martin said, "We're not just making another Doom game, we're building a Doom universe."
Which makes sense that they'd want to build out this world because they've rebooted.
Totally.
And because Doom is super popular again.
Yeah, they're gonna have some story this time, other than just kill a bunch of demons. We don't have a release date yet for the game, but they did leave us with one more mic drop announcement. It's gonna release for the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch all at the same time.
Which is a huge win for the Switch, and it's also recognition of the great Doom port that came to the Switch last year. Some even called it the impossible port because many didn't think that the graphics-heavy current-gen game could run on the Switch.
But they did, and the porting specialists at Panic Button pulled it off. They even kind of responded to Doom on Twitter. They're like, "What? It's coming to the Switch? That's awesome!" So it's definitely cool to see Switch owners won't be left out of the fun.
So that's about all we learned from the Doom Eternal gameplay trailer. What do you guys think? Are you stoked? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your Doom Eternal news, be sure to like this video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the know.
Yeah, it's a Doom trailer. Like when you see someone just like eyes exploding.
One of the guards is just like, "Yeah, here, take this gun."
Yeah.
It's awesome. He's like, "You can do more of this."
I kind of like had shifted through that flash. God damn it. I was like, I don't know if I need to just reread this.
What should we do, Kdin?
Do you want to just, actually, let me reread that.